Hello, dear colleagues. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about how to describe your daily routine in English. I've prepared a lot of useful phrases for you, so let's get started. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And hit the notification bell so that you receive a notification every time I upload a new video. So, let's get started with the lesson. First, let me ask you a few questions. Do you work or study every day? How do you usually spend your weekends? What does an average day in your life look like? So now, let's watch a short video and find out how Emma usually spends her weekends. Every morning, I wake up at 8 o'clock. I never use an alarm clock because I'm always woken up by the birds singing outside my window. When I get up, I immediately go over to the window and check the weather. Yesterday, it was raining, so I wasn't sure what the weather would be like today. Fortunately, today is sunny, and it's a perfect day for going to the beach. After checking the weather, I get out of bed and make my bed. Making my bed is the only chore I enjoy doing, because I like a nicely made bed. After I finish making my bed, I go downstairs to get ready for breakfast. My mom has already cooked breakfast, and my two younger sisters are sitting at the table eating their food. I usually skip breakfast, but today I'm so hungry that I eat 3 eggs with some bread and butter. When I'm done eating, I go upstairs again to get dressed. I always wear casual clothes on weekends, so I choose a t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. I also take my sunglasses and put them in my pocket. Then, I go downstairs again and grab my phone and keys. And after that, I leave the house and go to meet my friends. I meet Tom and Jerry at the bus stop. They've been my best friends since high school. We're all in our early 20s, and we love spending time together. Now, we're on our way to the beach. We'll take the number 23 bus. It takes about 40 minutes to get there. The bus is a bit crowded, but the journey is pretty fast. We spent most of the day swimming in the ocean and sunbathing. At about 1 p.m., we got hungry, so we went to the cafe and had some lunch. I ordered a tuna sandwich and a glass of lemon juice. My friends ordered the same. We stayed in the cafe for about half an hour, and then we returned to the beach. We stayed at the beach until about 5 p.m. Then we went home. I said goodbye to my friends at the bus stop. When I arrived home, my mom asked me how my day was. I told her all about it, and she was really happy that I had a great time. Now let's answer the questions I asked you at the beginning of the lesson. What does an average day in Emma's life look like? Does Emma's weekend usually start with an alarm clock? What does Emma do when she wakes up? What kind of clothes does Emma wear on weekends? Where does Emma spend most of her time on Saturday? Okay, now let's learn some new words and phrases. First, let's start with the phrasal verb to spend time doing something. To spend time doing something means to do something for fun or as a hobby. For example, she likes to spend her free time playing tennis. Is there anything you like to spend your free time doing? Let me know in the comments below. The next phrase is to get up early or to get up late. To get up early or to get up late is to wake up before or after the usual time. For example, I like to get up early and go for a run before breakfast. But some people prefer to sleep in until the last minute. The next phrase is to go over to the window. To go over to the window means to move to the window, to look outside of it. For example, every morning when she gets out of bed, she goes over to the window and checks the weather. The next phrase is to make one's bed. To make one's bed means to put the sheets and blankets on the bed. For example, making her bed is the only chore she enjoys doing because she likes a nicely made bed. The next phrase is to get dressed. To get dressed means to put on your clothes. For example, I always wear casual clothes on weekends, so I chose a t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. The next phrase is to grab something. To grab something means to take or get something quickly. For example, when she was leaving the house, she grabbed her phone and keys. To say goodbye to someone means to tell someone that you're leaving them and going away. For example, they said goodbye to each other at the bus stop. And the last phrase for today is to be on one's way to somewhere. To be on one's way to somewhere means to be going towards a place. For example, now they're on their way to the beach. That's all for today. See you next time.